We are commodifying and disposing of each other at record speeds, and yet we wonder why we can't get into a decent relationship.
I don't get why I'm still single. I don't get it. I'm a catch.
The dating has become so confusing today because we do live in a feminist society where women are given all kinds of equality and given liberation or given agency to really do plenty of things, but there's still this innate desire to be treated with chivalry or to be treated as if you are a dainty, delicate, flower that actually needs protection, that needs provision. The thing is, like, how can you, if either you're equal, right? Like either you're equal or you're somebody that I need to protect.
Now it's just people soft blocking each other and posting cryptic quotes like, sometimes you gotta feed people with a long spoon. What does that even mean? I don't know.
What is going on in my life where I don't have a man?
It's conditioning us to think that no one has our back, so we can't trust anyone. And we enter the dating scene with a mindset that is automatically oriented towards failure. We think love is a sham.
Have you ever sat down after another talking stage has ended and you just thought, what are we all doing? Because same here. Dating in 2025 doesn't feel like dating. It feels like applying for a job that you don't even want, just so that people don't think that you are a failure. As if you're on LinkedIn, but LinkedIn for love. You've got to polish your profile, rehearse your answers, pretend to be nonchalant, and God forbid you double text. At the moment, attraction is not enough. You need a strategy, a defense mechanism. You need to flirt, but not too much. Show interest, but still act busy. Be open, but not too available. Like, it is exhausting. Do you even know the craziest part? Most of us are not even sure that we like the people that we are talking to, but we just don't want to be alone. Do you know what is really killing modern dating in 2025? Yes, you are right. Content. Everybody is literally a dating coach now. One human being who has not been in a relationship since 2015 is on TikTok with a mic telling men to never date a woman who eats with a spoon. That one auntie who just came out of her fourth situationship is busy telling you never text first if you want to value your feminine energy, or what is it they always say on TikTok. And we are here busy eating up all these things like mumus. Just swipe up on social media and what you'll be seeing is how to be a high value woman, how to be a high value man, rules for texting men in 2025, signs he doesn't like you but he actually likes your vibe. If he doesn't pay the bill by the third date, block him. If she doesn't cook for you the second time she comes to your house, fling highway. And I'm like, do we even like each other anymore, or we are just trying to outplay the heartbreak?
Social media is making you single, but you think it's your standard, right? Seen too many perfect couples online. Now your idea of love is filtered and fake, and you still don't know it. One little argument and you are quoting TikToks like, if he really wanted to, he would. All these things that you are watching on TikTok is affecting your relationship. You think love should look like aesthetic vlogs. If you know you want to be in love, you have to be ready to compromise. It's choosing each other over the boring days. Stop letting strangers with ring lights and cute matching pages dictate your life for you. Your expectations are not high. They are delusional, simple and straightforward.
Nobody wants to say this thing out loud, but in real life, some of us are actually tired of pretending like we don't care. Not everybody wants to talk to 5 people at once. Some of us are still hoping for the bare minimum, which is a reply that does not take 11 business days. Nobody is even asking you what you really want. It's just a long list of instructions on how to perform every day. Every day online is a new gender war. Men are busy yelling, "I'm not your ATM," and women are clapping back, "I'm not your mother." And in the middle of all this, the rest of us are just trying to find someone who texts back within 4 minutes. Now, apparently, I have to be soft and nurturing, but also independent and uninterested. I should want a man who provides, but I should not look at his money because I'm not a gold digger. Be feminine, but not weak. Be strong, but not intimidating. Like, pick a fucking struggle. And the guys, trust me, the guys are equally lost. Half of them want a woman who would cook jollof rice, pray in tongues and build a business. The other half want a girl who would not ask, "What are we?" even after 7 months. It's like a never-ending race of expectations. Gold medal in emotional detachment, silver in passive aggression, and bronze in ghosting. Do you know what nobody wants to admit? We are scared. Scared of being judged, scared of being vulnerable, scared of caring first. So we hide all these things behind gender roles, pretending we are too evolved for love. Nobody dates for themselves anymore. We all date for the internet. He sent me lunch. Story post. She called me babe today. Put a caption. We are going through something in our relationship. Podcast episode. Like, why are your couple problems in a 10-part TikTok series? Part 10 of who the F did I think I was dating or something. As in, there are just so many topics on TikTok, and when you see them, you are like, what's in be this? Can we breathe? It becomes less about connection and more about perception. Are we aesthetic enough? Do we look good enough? Do we look happy enough? Do we look like the perfect power couple? People are scared to be messy, scared to admit that they like someone that is not tall or someone that is average, not rich. Everybody is performing for an audience that is not even paying attention. And when you are constantly performing, how do you now know when it is real? At this point, we are not just tired and burnt out. Dating feels like a second job that you cannot just quit, but you also cannot explain it to your boss. You've got to keep up with all the rules, manage a situationship or two, keep your Instagram looking soft life enough to attract interest but not to be desperate. Meanwhile, you're also screening for red flags, green flags, blue flags, yellow flags. Half of us don't even know if we are really dating somebody or trauma bonding with extra steps.
We're single because we're out here looking for 90s love in this generation, right? 90s love was walking in the rain for 5 miles to apologize. Now it's, well, I liked your story, didn't I? Back then they were writing poems. Now it's just people reposting quotes like, God removes people for a reason. Nah, bro, you were removed for liking 3 of her friends' pics at 3 a.m. We want slow jams, handwritten notes, and phone calls on landlines where you're playing with the cord the whole time, and not what are you doing texts followed by 8 hours of silence. But I want someone who argues with me and then calls the radio station to dedicate Boys to Men to me. And now it's just people soft blocking each other and posting cryptic quotes like, sometimes you gotta feed people with a long spoon. What does that even mean? I don't know. All I know is 90s love was saying I miss you. Today's love is saying LOL true. I'm trying to hold hands and go to the mall. They're trying to link up once, trauma bond, and ghost me for 3 weeks. I want forehead kisses, matching outfits, and deep conversations. Instead, I get you up from someone who hasn't asked me how my day was since February. You want to know why we're single? Because we're trying to build a love like a Jodeci song in a world full of people dating like it's a side quest.
What if we actually dropped the script? Like, what if we stopped pretending not to care? What if we started every relationship with, hey, I like your vibes, let's see how this thing goes. No games. I know, sounds radical, right? But at some point, we just have to ask ourselves, is all this pretending actually helping us or just making us lonelier? Because half of us are sitting down at home on a Friday night watching love advice about how not to catch feelings while dying for someone to love us for real. So yeah, finally, if dating in 2025 feels like a psychological experiment with no exit button, trust me, you're not imagining it. You are not the problem, you're not asking for too much, you're just a human being looking for a connection in a world that is addicted to pretending not to care. And I get it, like, it's hard for you to say you want love when everybody around you is obsessed with being unbothered. But you are not weak for wanting real, and you are not desperate for wanting consistency. Me too. We are all just tired, and that's okay. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would love to hear from you. Like, what is the dumbest dating advice you've gotten so far? What's one dating rule you are done following, you're not going to follow anymore? Because me, I'm choosing honesty over coolness, and I'm choosing effort over pride. I'm also choosing to feel, no matter how messy it gets. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.